bed quail. This Texas Republican congressman has to wrestle with the notion of what to cut and when. And Congressman, I know the pressure right now is on doing something with these entitlements, but invariably the one-word response is what? It's like the third rail in politics. So how do you handle that?
Well, Neil, I'm not sure that's true anymore. I think the most important thing is that programs that have been important to my parents and grandparents, unfortunately, if we're not careful, are going to morph into cruel Ponzi schemes for my 8-year-old daughter and my 7-year-old son. Ultimately, to save America from bankruptcy, we're going to have to reform current entitlement programs for future generations. But anybody who's taking Medicare and Social Security today or near, they'll be left alone. But if we're going to
I'll take Congressman, you're
save
right.
the American dream,
expressed. You're right, but you know what happens? And this is something I have seen for myself just on email responses when we talk about the fact that Social Security is headed for serious problems. They just don't see it. They don't believe it. They think you guys are out to torpedo it, that you're out to kill grandma, and I could go on and on. And I've seen all of that over the last week, and it's beyond the pale. But I wonder how you could fix anything in that environment.
Well, you got to try. America's too important. We're on the verge of losing the American dream. If you define the American dream as giving your children a greater opportunity than you have enjoyed. I mean, just to balance the budget for the next generation, you'd have to more than double taxes. I mean, that would crush economic growth. I mean, all of a sudden, we would become Greece one day. And so I think the most important thing that we can do is say, you know, number one, you don't have to cut Social Security. You don't have to cut Medicare, but you have to ensure that it's not growing at 3 and 4 and 5 times the economy. We can get better health care. We can get better retirement security at a price that our children and grandchildren can afford. And so you got to carry on the debate, but Republicans have started with modest steps. I mean, we voted today to roll spending back to pre-bailout, pre-stimulus levels. I hope the president will accept the offer and help start to take America off this pathway to bankruptcy.
All right, Congressman, thank you. I know you're going to be a busy guy tonight. We appreciate your taking the time you have.
Thanks, Neil.
All right, now a lot of you are seeing these black and white ribbons.